In today's video, we are going to be discussing how you guys can make $150 or more per day online right now. The method that I'm going to be teaching in today's video works. Trust me guys, people have made millions of dollars from this in the past. Just be sure to watch through the video so you do not miss a thing about the method that I am going to be teaching today. Alright everyone, so we're on my computer right now, and before I actually get into telling you guys how to make $150 a day right now online, I do want to kind of set some expectations with this method and let you guys know what you should be expecting with this method of making $150 a day right now online. So number one, this is a really simple method of making money. People do it all the time, especially when there's some sort of trend going on. You can make a ton of money with the method I am teaching, and it's really simple. And the second thing I want to get into is that you need at least $100 to get started. Unfortunately, this isn't completely free. You can get started with this method with really low capital, as low as $100, but you will need some money to get started with this. The third thing you need to know is that there's absolutely no experience that you need really to get started. People do this all the time without having any knowledge whatsoever. And then the fourth thing I do want to let you guys know is obviously the money you make from this will depend on the amount of time you put in. This goes with every single business. You're not going to be making $1 million a month and only working like 30 minutes. It's very rare that anyone ever gets results like that. Money comes from actually putting in work. I don't care if it's passive income. You always put in work into something before you make any money from it. So I do want to let you guys know that the money you make from this depends on how much effort you actually decide to put in. So now that you guys have heard quite a bit about how you can make $150 or more per day right now, you guys are probably wondering, how the heck can I get started making $150 every single day? Well, the method that I'm going to teach in today's video has to do with creating a product around a trend and advertising it on Instagram pages and getting sales from that. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be finding products based on a trend that is going on right now. You're going to be advertising those products on Instagram pages and then getting sales because the product is trendy. I hope that makes sense, but as I get more into how to get started with this method, you guys will for sure be able to understand what I mean a little bit better. So the first thing you need to do to get started with this method is you need to think of a trend going on right now. So in 2017, that was fidget spinners. Earlier this year, that was the whole T-Series versus PewDiePie trend. And right now, a trend that is going on is the Area 51 raid. If you guys don't know what that is, there was some sort of like Facebook post where people pledged to raid Area 51. And right now, as of me recording this video, this is a huge trend going on right now on the internet. So you guys can take advantage of this right now with the Area 51 trend, and you can create a product around the Area 51 trend, advertise it on Instagram pages, and get sales because it's trending right now. Trust me, people do stuff like this all the time and they make boatloads of money in a pretty short amount of time. So think of a product you can sell based on the Area 51 trend. And guys, with trends like Area 51, product is everything. You can't have some sort of crummy product or else you won't be getting any sales at all. If you're scrolling through Instagram and you're looking at, different trends going on and you see your product, are you going to buy it? If the answer is yes, you probably have a pretty good product. If the answer is no, you got to continue working on it, and it has to be a really good product based around a trend. It has to be something where you're scrolling through Instagram and you look at it, you laugh your head off, and you're like, I just have to have this, because product is everything if you're trying to do these quick sales, with Instagram conversion. So this is super important. Some examples of products that sold really well with past trends are T-Series versus PewDiePie hats. Some T-Series versus PewDiePie hats were being advertised on Instagram, and people were making a ton of money with those. Area 51 raid t-shirts are also really trending with the Area 51 raid trend right now. So those are some examples of really good products, and these t-shirts and hats aren't just lame old designs. They have some like really funny slogans or really cool designs on them, and that's why people are willing to put their money towards these products. So after you come up with your product and you have an idea for a really high converting product that you know a lot of people will like, you have to find a source for the product that you want to sell. For example, with the fidget spinner trend in 2017, people were sourcing their fidget spinners from AliExpress for $1, and then they were selling them on their Shopify store or whatever online store they had for $10. Another example is with the T-Series versus PewDiePie hats. People were making those on Printful for like $6, and then they were selling them for $17.99 on their online store. And with Area 51 Raid t-shirts, a lot of people are making those on Printful for like $6, and then they're selling them on their online store for like 20 bucks. After you've thought of your product and you have a source for your product, it's time to actually advertise your product and find a place to advertise and market the product you want to sell. So what I suggest is trendy meme pages. A lot of people who like memes also like those trendy products that you're going to like to sell. Another reason that I really like meme pages is that the shout outs are super cheap. You can get like a $20 shout out on 100,000 follower page. No other niche can you really get that. And you know, a lot of people who are kind of in meme culture also like those trendy things because a lot of memes are based around trends going on right now. So for example, a kind of meme that's going on right now is with the alien wearing the Area 51 Raid t-shirt. What you could do is you could post an alien wearing the Area 51 t-shirt that you want to sell, and then you could advertise that on Instagram meme pages, and hopefully you convert to some sales. Alright everyone, so now that I've gone over how you guys can get started selling trendy products by marketing on Instagram, I want to give you guys some tips for scaling this business and actually making up to $150 or more every single day with this method. So the first tip I have for you guys is that you should be analyzing every single Instagram page that you are thinking about marketing on. You don't want to advertise on a page that has less than 5% engagement. And what I mean by that, if the page has 100 followers, it should be getting at least 5 likes per post. You don't want to be messing with pages with low engagement or anything like that because there could be some fake followers in there, and you definitely don't want to deal with pages that are getting fake followers or anything really dumb like that. So shoot for 5% engagement on pages you want to advertise on. And most pages won't have that high of an engagement rate because a lot of, Instagram pages post a lot per day, and, a large percentage of their audience don't even see their posts. So you want to only advertise on pages with the best engagement. And that's a really good tip I have for you guys. And the next tip I have is that you should be negotiating prices on pages you want to promote stuff on. So for the short time I was doing Shopify dropshipping, I always negotiated. When people said $50 for a shout out, I said I'll give you 20 bucks. That's the best I can do. Always negotiate. Page owners are usually really willing to do that. I usually send you some sort of spreadsheet saying like $50 for a 24-hour post, but usually you can get that down to like $20 or $15 if you actually negotiate, because it doesn't cost the page owner anything to do a shout out. So they're usually pretty willing to do them really cheap, especially if they're not getting a ton of people to reach out to them every single day. And another thing that I have as a tip for you guys is you should not try to spend a lot of your capital per shout out. And what I mean by that is it's best to spend like $5 on 10 different shout outs than $50 on just one shout out. The third tip that I have for you guys is after you get some sales and you see some success with the products that you're trying to sell based on trends, you should consider getting a Shopify store. So once you have, a decent amount of sales and you're making a good amount of money consistently, start by opening a Shopify store. And this will cost you $29 per month more, but it will definitely increase your conversion rate, and it will kind of help you, create some sort of brand. Even though that trends don't last long, it's nice to have some sort of, branded store. This will really help you with conversion, and people actually trust buying from you this way. So next, you need to be ready to adapt. As I mentioned, trends change super fast, so you need to be ready to kind of jump on the next trend after one trend dies off. So I want you guys to always save some of your profit when you're jumping on these trends, because you want to have some money to jump on the next trend, because this is a very volatile game. If you're on it quick, you'll make a bunch of money. If you're on it kind of late, you usually don't make as much money. And then the fifth and final tip I have for you guys is that you need to know in your mind that this is possible. Having a good mindset is everything. Millions of dollars were made on that fidget spinner trend in 2017. Okay guys, with that all being said, I think that's gonna about wrap it up for today's video. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to drop a like, leave me a comment down below, and let me know that you found this video helpful, and be sure to check out more videos on the Financial Wolf channel. Peace out.